Every meal has a story, and when savoring harvested fish and game at your dinner table, that story begins in the wild, for you and your food.
It wasn't until I moved up here to Michigan and I was at a barbecue with a lot of different friends, and my boyfriend at the time, and now who is my husband, was grilling venison backstrap. He's like, well, just give it just try a small bite. And I took a bite and I thought, oh my gosh, this is amazing. What have I been missing all of these years? And he told me the story about how he harvested the deer, how he processed it himself, and we were eating what he had just harvested a few weeks ago. And I thought that was amazing. What amazing connection he had to his food, and I wanted that.
The tale of your meal's journey from field to your fork wouldn't be complete without talking about the contribution hunters and anglers make to wildlife conservation. Through the purchase of licenses, firearms and ammunition, and fishing equipment, hunters and anglers are responsible for funding almost the entirety of wildlife management and conservation.
I didn't always support hunting, but then I learned how important of a role hunters play as conservationists. So we buy hunting and fishing licenses, even though we don't always use them, because we know that money goes to support conservation and management of a variety of wildlife, some of which we enjoy seeing right here in our own backyard, like deer, turkeys, and rabbits.
I still get the same amount of excitement as I did when I was hunting as a little guy, but I think the things that have changed the most is I understand the necessity and the economics of hunting and fishing. Without hunting and fishing is when we start seeing that populations grow exponentially. When the populations start growing exponentially, that's when we start seeing disease start spreading. You start seeing animals move into unwanted areas, and we also see resources being depleted.
The ability to affordably acquire local, healthy, and sustainable meat and fish through hunting and fishing is no fairy tale. It doesn't get any more free range and organic than wild, and you don't have to be a hunter or an angler to recognize the importance of hunting and fishing to conservation and sustainable living.
I think both of my kids, the very first protein they ever had was venison. And as a mother of two small children, 6 years old and 2.5 years old, it's really important to me to know where our food comes from.
Whether it's actively hunting and fishing or just enjoying a good meal with the people you care about, fish and wild game brings families and friends together.
I remember going out in the woods with my dad when I was a little guy, and I really enjoyed that. It was also new to me, and to spend some time in the outdoors is when I really gained my passion for hunting.
Michigan offers a unique opportunity with fishing waters and land open to public hunting that is probably closer than you realize. You have the chance to enjoy fresh air, save money on healthy, sustainable food, and play a vital role in the conservation of Michigan's native wildlife. And even if you decide hunting and fishing isn't for you, you can still support conservation and sustainable living by purchasing your fishing or base hunting license each year to support habitat and wildlife management. Every meal has a story. What kind of story is on your plate?